Hello everyone and welcome. There's little things in general that can make your life a little bit easier, and these can be really small things, and astrophotography is definitely no exception with this. There's little things that you can do that can just make your life that little more convenient. And I've got 10 cheap items that I'd like to show you, and these are items that I personally use with or alongside astrophotography. I just want to share these items with the wider community, and if you're not already doing so, maybe you can take some of these away and use them yourself. Alright, well, let's dive into the first item. By the way, some of these things you might already have around your home already. However, number one, probably the most obvious of them all, the head torch. The head torches are pretty self-explanatory, I would say. You're working and operating your gear in the dark, you're going to need something to see. Definitely need a red filter. White light ain't great, especially at a star pipe, and if you let this one loose, everyone's going to be coming at you with pitchforks, I would reckon. I've got a couple of little hacks for something like this, just to dim that light out. First of all, you can use a red marker pen and just scribble on that. It does work. Not great, I'm not a big fan of it. The other way is you can use a few pieces of red electrical tape. And if I just place that on the torch here now, you'll see there's a marked difference. So there you go, there's the white light there. Doesn't do too bad of a job. Sort of diffuses the light. I suppose it's a quick fix if you've already got a head torch and you want to utilise it while you wait for something with a mirror red filter on it. These come in all shapes and sizes, different price ranges. I've seen them as low as £5. This one that I've got here, bought for just under £10. And I've also seen them as expensive as maybe £50–60. Up to you what you want to spend on it, but they all do the same thing, I would say. So next on my list is Velcro, and I use Velcro straps, and I also use the Velcro that you can get on rolls that you can just take off and snip where appropriate. And I use both all over my deep sky astro rig. It's to tie up cables, strap certain items to the tripod. I bought a pack of the straps. These were about £8. Come in a few different sizes. Velcro rolls, you can get them for about £5–6. I think they're quite handy just to have around just in case. So number 3 on my list is, and I'll absolutely love these things, mini carabiners, and I specifically use this one to hold it sort of like a little bag on the bottom of my deep sky astro rig. It just hangs on the tripod, and it's to house my Maxo power bank. But yeah, I keep a few of these about. These come in all shapes and sizes. You can pick up maybe a pack of 10 or 12 for about £5, £10. Again, whatever you want to pay, but you can still get them quite cheap. So the next item, or items, I say item because you can actually get all 3 of them in a pack. I've seen them for under £10. I'll show you individually. So first of all, it's like a little air blaster bottle, a lens cleaning cloth, and we've got a lens brush, or lens pen, shall I say. Well, what we'll do is I'll just take you through each item and what I use them for. First of all, the air blaster. I use this for a few reasons. So first of all, I use my filter, get a bit of this and then just blow it off. You also use it for your camera inside the body here. Sometimes, in fact, 9 times out of 10 when I get a filter out, I'll put a greasy paw print on it. So also I'll give it a quick blast with the air blaster, just to make sure there's no grit or anything on there. Using this lens cloth, just gently get that paw print off. If you start really aggressively rubbing it, you might scratch the filter, and that goes the same for a lens. And then the lens pen. So this has a couple of functions. There's sort of a soft brush that comes out, and this is good for cleaning little bits that you can't really get into, grit or dust or dirt that's got in there, and just give them a little brush. It also has a sort of, it's like a little nib, and it's got like some sort of microfiber end on it, and this is good for lenses. It's sort of flexible and curves around there, and you can just get like, again, if you've got like greasy paw print on there, just give that a little rub and get rid of it. My next item is household item, I would say, and you probably got them laying around the home, and that is an elastic band or rubber band. I like to keep a few of these around. The main reason I use these is for taking flat frames. I use something called the white t-shirt method. I want to just place the white t-shirt on the end of the scope here, and I use elastic band just to keep the t-shirt on there, and then once the elastic band's on I can just pull the t-shirt tight and it's ready to take the faff frames. There's also another reason why I use elastic bands, I'll show you that in the end. So next up, probably another household item I would say, quite common, and that is electrical tape. Now I personally use something that's nice and bright. I've got some green and yellow tape here. I've actually got some black tape here, and it's actually got me out of a little pickle about a month ago, where the tripod on my Deep Sky Astro rig actually broke, and one of the tightening screws had actually threaded or something. It wouldn't tighten up, so I had to do a quick fix. I just wrapped the tape around it. It did a pretty good job, to be honest. So I will now keep this with me. Many uses for tape. I tape cables up, and obviously the red tape I use as a filter on my head torch. But the main reason why I keep tape is to do with lenses. So yeah, I've got a Sigma lens, telescopic lens. So just say you can imagine this is on your camera on your tripod. We'll set a 2mm focal length, and imagine you've just set the focus point. Okay, and what you do is you get the bright coloured tape, and the reason it's bright coloured so you can see it in the dark, a lot easier than what black would. However, I would then tape up the focus point that you've set, nice and gently so you don't knock it out. As you can see, I'll give that a tap, and obviously you wouldn't actually tap that while you've done that, but just to illustrate how sturdy it is. Now, if I was just to take this tape off, and if I let go, oh, there you go, goes down by itself. And that is the reason why I keep tape, for many other reasons as well. And to be honest, you can pretty much get electrical tape anywhere for peanuts. A pack of 5 for, you know, about £4 or £5 maybe, I don't know. My next item is an electronics item, and it is a power bank. And this one's by Goodman's, and it's a 5V 2A one, and I use this to power my heater strap. And what I do is I strap this to the tripod using the Velcro straps, funny enough, to my basic Astro rig, but it also serves as a backup as well. And I mentioned the Max Oak power bank earlier on. This isn't cheap, it was about £120, but yeah, it's a great power bank. Powers my Pegasus stew heater box, which in turn powers my DSLR camera and the heater strap that's on it, and it also powers my Starventure Star Tracker mount. However, like I said, this power bank here, it serves as a backup, so the Starventure can be powered by 4 AA batteries, and obviously the camera can be powered by the battery that it was supplied with. However, when it comes to the heater strap, what I can do is I can strap this to the tripod and just strap this other heat band onto my telescope, and we're good to go. And you probably noticed I've got some red tape on there. It's pretty good actually. I bought this for £15 just found a shop around the corner from my home, and it's got a little sort of display screen. It's quite bright, that's why I've put the red tape on. Another use for electrical tape, of course. But yeah, not a bad power bank. Again, you know, different price ranges, different makes, depending on what you want to pay for. Okay, time for the grand finale, my final item, and that is the Carson Lumiloop. Basically, it's a ×10 stand magnifier. Here it is. As you see, I've got some tape on it and a couple of elastic bands. And what I use this for is to magnify the stars on my view screen on my DSLR, and I would use this if I was using maybe a focal length, I don't know, 10mm, your nice wide view, but it can be quite hard to see the stars when you're trying to focus on them. So what this does is assist in that, and I'll show you exactly how it works. So it's a lot easier if you've got something like this with an adjustable view screen. So what I do is I just take the elastic band, just put it over the screen like so. And elastic bands help to keep it on there, and it's quite secure, as you can see. And see, you can just look through there and just focus on the stars as you see fit. Now, what happens if you haven't got an adjustable screen? Well, that's fine, I'll show you. What I would do is I would take one elastic band, place it over the sort of handle grip here, and then just place the other elastic band over the other side. And there you go. And just crack on from there. And I've actually seen quite a few astrophotographers use these. Quite handy, especially if you're blind as a bat like me and wearing glasses. So yeah. So the price I paid for this was £7. Not expensive at all. So there you go, 10 items, a few hacks that you can use with astrophotography. Now I'll leave links in the description for most of these items, apart from things like elastic bands and tape. I get them pretty much everywhere. But most of the items that you've seen, I'll put links in. So I hope you found the video useful. Please consider subscribing, like the video, whatever you want to do. And on that note, please guys everyone, and bye for now.